Alright, look, I'll be the first to admit that this Noob to Pro series season 2 has not been all I wanted it to be. I'm talking about by now we are supposed to be ahead of the game so far into progression, even out of campaign, and beating a lot of content. I can remember the season 1, already we had Molly. What was an exciting one because we had a legendary and we had level 60s by now, and beating content we were not supposed to be beating. But the reality is sometimes in raid you get bad RNG like this in terms of the champions you pull. But hey, we've not done a shard pull yet in terms of our ancient shards or our sacred shard. We've not done a shard pull yet. We want to wait for a 2x. So you have to be patient with this series. That's what I'm saying. This is day 15. Oh no, this is day 16, and I still don't have any exciting news to share for the Noob to Pro other than the fact that we've been doing campaign all day with every free energy that we could get. But hey, trust me, in my usual fashion, I'll try to go in here and show you some updates, some things that have changed, because we need to keep, progression going. And I share some information with newer players who are also joining raid for the first time so they can benefit from this particular episode. So let's get right into it. The first thing I'll show you that for the missions which we show that Justicia was the one that was holding us back, we were able to go into the potion keeps, farm the little potions, lesser potions that was required to fuse those rare champions into Justicia. So he is out of the way. We managed to move into part 3 of the progression missions. Yes, I feel like so far, besides campaign, this has been the most exciting part of the progression for me, at least, because at least they challenge you to do things that you normally wouldn't be doing. You'll be just farming campaign all day. So I'm currently going to farm Ice Golem. I don't have energy to do it right now, to get 5 and 6 star artifacts from stage 10 or higher. I'm currently farming stage 10, so to get 5 or 6 star artifacts, I'm going to get a lot of 4 star artifacts. That's just the truth. I'll end up maybe spending up to 2 energy refills just here, up to maybe 200 to 250 energy just to get this mission done. I want to get it done before the spirit keep opens, because that will be the next hurdle. Yes, I'm currently in the place where they'll tell you to farm stage 10 of a dungeon, farm a potion keep, farm stage 10 as a dungeon, farm a potion keep. So each of these potion keep will be opening daily. So once spirit opens, I'll make sure I get that. They're no longer asking for lesser or greater potions now. Now it's asking me to farm a superior potion. It's still from stage 10, which we can beat from those potions keep. So it's totally fine. The next one is dragon, and then we'll see another one that will say farm force superior potions. So I'm going to be following it. And if you miss one of these, let's say if you miss force, you don't farm it, you end up waiting almost an entire week before the first keep opens again before you can farm it. So I'm trying to keep up with it, so whenever those potions open, I get it done. The one mission that is going to be a little bit of a hurdle for most people is this last one that says Relic Keeper at the ending. All these ones are normal stuff that I even completed most of them, but this last one here, I've scrolled all the way to the end. That's how far ahead I'm planning. Fuse Relic Keeper, I already have 3 of the champions required to fuse Relic Keeper. I just need to get one more who is a farmable rare champion. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is Relic Keeper, and that's the last one that is required. So we don't have anything holding us back besides energy and the way the potion keeps open some days and it doesn't open some days. So that's the only hurdle holding us back, and that's the biggest news I'm looking forward to in this account to doing. Now, in terms of our campaign progression, I did say by now Terrell, or the next champion we wanted to take to 60, our third level 60, should be Terrell, and he is getting closer to that number of chickens required to take him to 60, right? I have so far 1 5-star, 2 and 3 5-stars right there, ready to take Terrell to 60. So if I click Terrell upgrade, you see the only food that will come up is 3 that I've farmed up so far. But not just 3 there is a 4th one that is almost ready. If I click here to upgrade, you can see this one is almost ready to, I have a 4th 5-star almost ready to go into Terrell. So I just need to farm 1 more 5-star to go into Terrell. So that means by that end, when that is done, we'll come out of the campaign and go into the Minnow. Now, speaking of the Minnow, let me go show you an update. Why I actually want to take this champion to 60 before I farm the Minnow is because you can farm the Minnow Labyrinth early stages. It's not worth it. So if you're a newer player who is trying to get scrolls for your champions, the Minotaur is not worth it until you can beat at least stage 15. So if the main reason why I'm putting this champion to 60 is because I know this 14 and 15 stages is difficult. Single champions might not be able to do it, but when you have 2-3 champions at 60, they can survive the waves. This waves is not a problem. It's the boss. The boss hits so hard. That's why I'm making sure that before I bring them in here, I have level 16 gear on them. So Terrell and Kale are the two most MVP champions, and of course Deliana is going to survive it. She's a tank. So 3 of them will take down this boss. Even if my Amiga dies or whoever, Frozen Banshee dies, the Terrell and Kale should be able to take down this level 15 boss. That is the main reason why you see me staying in the campaign, taking 3 of them to 60, and then before I bring them in here, so I don't struggle with this at all. Also, the bonus I get from the arena Great Hall is going to be helping boost their stats so they can survive this stage. So this is when you should get your champions leveled, get them masteries. That's when we can begin to enjoy higher levels of the clan boss. I'm talking about brutal. Yes, that's the next thing I'm trying to push towards. I've not been showing any progress in the brutal in the earlier stages of the dragon. In the earlier stages of the clan boss, which this series is all about. We're all about trying to get to Ultra Nightmare as soon as possible. I've not been showing any updates in terms of the teams I'm using to beat it, because I feel like for easy, normal, and hard, the only champions you have are the champions you have leveled up. I'm talking about your basic starter champions, your War Maiden, or your Terrell, whoever is started with record drag. Anybody you have, you bring them in here. So there's no specialized or same easy way of beating easy, normal, or hard. There's no specific way. No, you just put in a bunch of champions who you have leveled to 50, 40, 60 and bring them in here and beat it. So there's no like a proper way. So where we'll begin to strategize about who should go first, who will do this and that, specializing teams will start in brutal, because by then you see we have decreased attack in our team, we have decreased defense. We will now be looking for maybe somebody to block the boss buff. We'll begin to strategize, and I'll talk about the speeds when we begin to get to brutal. We'll begin to break down this stage and see how we can beat it efficiently in one key before moving into nightmare. So it will be a detailed one. I just feel like I've not talked about easy, hard, or normal, because I feel like you just put everything together and beat it. So far I'm putting a key into normal, one key into normal. Check out the damage right there, 6.7 million damage on one key normal, and then I'm putting the rest of my keys for the day into hard. So I have 4.1 million for one key. So the maximum chest I have is 11 million, which means I can do it in maybe 3 keys. Yes, I can take down hard in 3 keys and get the maximum chest. That's where I am. So by the time I have Terrell at 60 and I have one more champion at 60, I'll be able to move on to brutal and maybe do brutal 3 key or 4 key. So that's the main updates for the clan boss, which we've not talked about all this time. We're getting there slowly but surely. For Doom Tower, somebody left a message in the Discord. He's asking, Patreon asked about how he can beat stage Doom Tower floor 7, and my reply was, I'm stuck there too. Yes, because I am also stuck here. You guys, I showed in the previous video that I've been stuck here for how long now? 4 days, because originally Kale was not 60. Now Kale is 60, Deliana is 60. I still can't beat this stage for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is new. I've never experienced this type of hurdle in Doom Tower before. I put Terrell always in lead, of course, because of that increased defense in all battles. Still can't beat this stage. It most likely has to do with something about my gear on Terrell, Deliana, and Apothecary not up to level 16 yet. Yes, that's the truth. The gears are still at 12 or so. So that's one thing. And then not being 60. And then it also has to do with the enemies who have all allies join attack. So even if you killed few of them, one person will still take you down. I don't want the run to be too long. That's why I'm not showing you the run right now, because it's extremely annoying. You can take down some of them, but once one of them takes a turn, you're done for. They do so much damage in that stage. For normal, it seems weird. Did I change anything about this? Originally, I thought I was able to do the boss and be doing advanced quests, but because of just I can't get past this. Yes, I'm also doing it on manual. If you're doing it on auto, you might be failing, but sometimes try it on manual and see. So that was my response to that one. No solution yet. I simply take champions to 60 and then I go back to that stage that I could not beat, and it will be unlocked for you. So campaign, we've been farming campaign. I've shown you the campaign progress. The next thing I should let you know, since campaign champion training is going on, that's why it will give you some points towards campaign. Also, we are still winning CVC tournament. It will end in a few hours, and our opponents did not try, like I said. And I've collected most of the rewards, or all of the rewards, used it for farming as usual. And then the personal rewards, I will enjoy it. I'm waiting for tomorrow so I can use it to push my terrain. It's not even enough. This is just 100. It's not enough. So I'm looking if I can push myself up to tier 2 rewards for the next CVC. But at this level of the game, where I did not save books, I did not save champions, I did not save what do you call it now, forge materials, right? It's not be possible for me to reach 100k CVC points. I'm currently sitting at about 56k points, right? 56k points. So in order for me to push towards a place where I can maybe move on to tier 2 for personal rewards, I'll need to reach about 100k points, which I don't think is possible. So currently now for tier 1, I've gotten up to this stage, gotten all the energy. At least I've gotten all the energy. That's one thing. And then I'm looking forward to getting this last chicken. Can I hit up to 75k for another 3-star chickens? I don't think I can, but I'm sure that I'll be able to reach 60k by the end of CVC. That's for sure. So I don't know where I can get resources anymore to get additional 15k. It will not be possible for me to do this. Even leveling up champions will not do it. So as for the 100k, it's not possible because this is my first CVC. So you don't expect me to do 100k CVC points in the first time I experience CVC. It's not possible when we're still in the campaign. We are not yet farming high levels of dungeon, and we didn't have energies saved up before CVC started. What else do I have to share? My great haul, because of Kale yesterday, I had to put some into crit damage, some into defense, and then accuracy is still 3-star. So yes, originally we wanted to put everything to accuracy, right? But because of the way Kale was dying, that's one of the ways I kept him alive. He looks better now, and then defense is a little bit stronger for him not to. The bombs don't take him up to half health anymore. I told you yesterday in yesterday's video. Now for this new amount of gold medals we are currently farming from gold 1, yes, we are still maintaining our position in gold 1. I'll be putting it on this one that says upgrade a greater level to level 4, because a mission in the missions, the habitat missions, will require me to take one item to level 4 and level 5 and level 6 and so on up to 10. So accuracy will be the one I'll be doing, so it can benefit both Kale and our frozen Banshee. The amount of gems I have currently right there, do you see it? It's a total coincidence. I saw it before recording the video, and I thought I'd make a point of it because people try to make a big deal out of this mark of the beast numbers. So it's a weird one. So I'm waiting to see if I'll even get something from the gem mine to make it 667, so we don't get bad luck for 700 years on this account. Maybe that's why we can't progress further. Now, speaking about progression, we did get another comment on the Discord. If you're not joined the Discord, drop it right there. I'm not the only one who is frustrated about not being able to progress in the game as fast as you can. Somebody else also said he feels that his champions are weak and he's not progressing like he should. Well, you've been hearing me complain about energy. You've been hearing me farming campaign, taking champions to 60, 50, all while I'm complaining that I'm not progressing as fast as I want to. I'm still stuck in the campaign, right? But I'm still trying to make it a little bit interesting. I still know that I'm saving up resources, that things will soon change for the better. This is my change that I'm looking forward to when I pull these shards. This is the change that is going to come to this account. Now, it's not like the champions we currently have are bad. It's not like the stages that we're currently beating are not okay. It's just that we don't have the energy to make that change happen. So a lot of people, when they complain about champions gear, the first thing that you should know is that you're doing your best. The only champion you need is your starter champion. Well, not only for teams, you need a full team, but it's the main people. All those are supporting characters, right? At this level of game, my starter champion is the MVP and Deliana and maybe the supporting champions also. But all they are working towards is beating that current stage where they are. And for me right now is Brutal 12-3 and Dragon 13. Brutal 12-3 and Dragon 13. That's where I belong. There's no need for me to begin to expect to all of a sudden be at Dragon 20. The expectation of you getting to Dragon 20 is what is making you feel like you're not doing enough. So I know that I cannot get to Dragon 20 until I farm Dragon 16 for at least 2 weeks. I know that already because I've played other free-to-play series before. Gear is what changes an account. So if you've not been farming the dragon consistently with every single gear you have, every single energy you have, you will not progress to higher levels that you need to get to. So that's just it. If you feel like you're stuck in raid at a particular stage, where I feel like I'm stuck in Dragon 13 right now, I know that the solution to get me out of there is to take Apothecary to 60, is to take Terraria to 60, not just 60, and go get masteries for them also. You need those huge power surges to come, like when Kale first hit 5-star, he could beat hard. When he hit 6-star, he could beat brutal. You know, once you upgrade this your champions, you could beat more content. So if you do not know the champions to upgrade, you can always post your roster in the Discord and we'll be able to advise you on the ones to focus on, build, just like you see me focusing on Terrell, focusing on Deliana, then maybe Amiga or what's his name? Somebody said Recordrat to serve me better than Apothecary. I do agree, but I need that speed boosting for the arena because I'm kind of competitive in the arena. You see me getting those gold medals. So just because of that speed boosting, that's why I'll prefer Apothecary over Rector for arena purposes. But for dungeon content, I will take my Deliana. I'll take Rector Drat with me. So everybody's gonna hit 60. It's gonna take me a while. So that's the words of encouragement I have to give, at least to newer players like me who are finding themselves frustrated that you can't progress further than hard. You're farming hard, you're farming brutal, or you're Dragon 10 spider. You can't even beat spider, get past spider or something. You've been stuck there for a week. To remember, the solution is in the campaign. Head back there, farm those more 60s, go to Minotaur, get your masteries for all your champions, take them into battle and beat that content that you can't beat. So I'll put this as a reference point. You saw us not being able to beat that Doom Tower stage. The day I'll beat this stage, I'll do it in a video. I'll show you the team that did it. This same team that could not do it. Take note, this same team that could not do it like this, they will come back here and nuke all these champions and show them who's boss. All right, I'll end it here. I'm not giving any update from my main account today because no update there is going on. I'm just farming my my dailies and stuff. All right, you guys have a nice one. Hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for all the support you show to this Noob to Pro series. I'll keep bringing the updates daily. Even if it's not that exciting, please like and subscribe and watch it. And I'll always add something new for newer players who are kind of new to raid to also enjoy. Later, guys.